Seriously, it is you.
Robin.
What happened to you?
It's a long story.
And you'll have plenty of time to tell it, too. You have several internal injuries. It'll take at least a week to heal.
But I thought you and the Traveler?
I couldn't take it anymore, Robin. I've been to places you can't even begin to imagine. Other galaxies, other dimensions. But I wasn't happy.
Why not?
Because I wasn't human anymore. I was something else. There were no limits, no boundaries. The universe wasn't interesting any longer. All I could think about was seeing the universe again, from a child's perspective.
A child? Is that all we are to you?
I gave up the powers that the Traveler gave me. I settled on a remote planet in the Briar Patch. I've lived there for the past 3 years, by myself.
Were you happy?
For a while. But the Zen Kethi found me. They ransacked my home, imprisoned me on their ship. That's how I got here. I think it's the human interaction I miss the most. It's good to see you again, Robin.
I'm all done here. You can go now. I'll make a house call tomorrow. If you're lucky.
So we stopped in on this planet, right in the middle of a civil war. If I hadn't acted quickly, the Traveler would have become part of the permanent scenery.
It's too bad that you didn't keep the power that the Traveler gave you. I could think of a few instances where that would have come in handy.
We always have Raven to pick up the slack.
So what will you do now?
I was kind of thinking about reapplying for Starfleet. The time I spent on the Enterprise was some of the best of my life.
Your bet, Mr. Crusher.
I'm in.
All stations prepare for immediate departure.
Now what has the captain gone and done?
Let's find out.
We're cleared for emergency departure.
McFarland, thrusters full reverse.
Moorings are still retracting, sir.
You heard me, Ensign. Back us out now.
Aye, sir.
What's going on, sir?
The Zen Kethi colony is under attack by the Grey.
Distance?
1 light year. We can clear the edge of the patch in 25 minutes, but it'll take us at least an hour to get there at warp.
Grey are like the Borg, if I remember correctly. They abduct humanoids, right?
After taking over their victims' minds with a psionic attack. My guess is they've already done that and are in the process of moving the population to their ships.
How many colonists?
12,500. The colony's defenses might have slowed them down a bit.
We are clear of the dock.
Lay in a course for the edge of the patch. Full impulse.
Engineering to bridge. Warp power standing by.
Acknowledged.
Punch it up to warp 9 as soon as we reach the edge of the patch. Continue accelerating from there. I want to see how fast this ship can go. Every second could mean another colonist we save.
Sir, how do you plan to stop the Grey once we've entered orbit?
Engineering is working on some new strategies with my chief medical officer. Bridge to engineering.
Status report.
Captain, we've been working on a way to prevent the psionic attacks. When the Grey transport people off the planet, they must first lower their shields. This gives us a 2.5 second window to initiate a neural destabilizer that should prevent them from using their psionic powers.
What about their ship?
We can't overpower their ship. We can only save those that have not already been abducted.
Understood.
Captain, we're clear to jump to warp.
Warp 9, engage.
Sir, we're receiving another plea from the colony. We're still the closest ship.
Continue acceleration.
Warp 9.3, 9.4.
Engineering to bridge. You have warp power up to warp 9.98.
We're going to need more than that, Commander.
9.7, 9.8.
Wesley, you could channel your thoughts into the ship and make us go faster.
I can't, Robin. If I go back to that now, I'll never be able to live a normal life again.
These people need our help.
I know. But I have another idea.
We are at warp 9.982, sir.
Engineering, is that the best we can do?
Any faster and we risk a containment breach, sir.
How long?
23 minutes, Captain.
There may be nothing left of the Senkethy in 23 minutes.
Mr. Crusher's working on a plan for how to deal with the Grey once we're there.
Proceed.
Prepare to initiate the neural destabilizer as soon as we enter orbit.
Aye, sir.
So, Wes, what is this great plan I just promised the captain?
Nanites.
Nanites?
Machines. Small enough to enter living cells. The Grey battleship is composed of biomechanical armor. If we introduce a destructive breed of hyperactive nanites, all their main systems should go down. Along with the neural destabilizer, we should be able to render them completely harmless.
Then we can save all the colonists.
In theory.
And where exactly do we get these nanites?
That's your job, Mr. Whitsack. I've programmed the information into the computer. You can replicate all the nanites you need in Cargo Bay 12.